ladies and gentlemen. It's good to have you here. I hope that some of what we put forward here helps some of you make more money, gives you more confidence, and helps you enjoy your business, running your business more. How many times have you ever seen something successful and thought, darn it, I thought of that, why didn't I do it? Or how many times did you have to do some broken field running because you forgot something, let's say, at a new trade show that you were doing. Once you got the electrical cord, it didn't work quite as well as you needed. How many of you have looked at your results at the end of the year and have been dissatisfied either with your total numbers or the quality that you saw there? We're here to give you an option to help you reduce dissatisfaction and improve the results. Years ago, I hosted a gem safari for the International Jewelers Association. At that time, I was invited to semi-annual IJO shows. All the members of the IJO are successful independent jewelers. And what impressed me most wasn't the discounts on the jewelry which was offered to the members by the vendors there. It was the assistance and the service which was given to the IJO members. The IJO members would sit down with the officers of the organization and go over the written business plan, or at least marketing plan, that they would bring. They'd go over exactly what events they were going to do every month and why. Why? Because the organization knew from vast experience that promotion or marketing was an essential of the ingredients which are needed in a successful market mix. The other essentials are, besides promotion, are place, and that could be Main Street and Broadway, or it could be the first page on a Google search, but it's place. It also is price, and as we said, promotion. Place, product, price, and promotion. There are times when it's impractical or impossible to write a business plan. Before you can do a business plan, you have to do market research. Without market research or knowing the market previously very well, you're shooting arrows at a target blindfolded. Okay? You need guidance. Now, when I say market research, it doesn't have to be a multi-million-dollar campaign done by psychologists to analyze in focus groups what is needed for your company. It can be, let us say you're going to work stores. Well, before you go out and get your company going and buy your goods, or except maybe for samples, you would walk in to jewelry stores and designers in the area where you would be going. You would look at the window before you walk in and see if they have the type of goods you intend working with. Then, once you go in, you'd look in their showcases. After that, you'd ask for the buyer. If the buyer was there, you'd take a business card and you would write down the species, sizes, shapes, time of the year that they buy, and so forth. As many specifications as you could. You would take that back to your office, you would collate it, and this would help you in your open to buy, and it would help you in your market. Ideally, when you look at a gemstone, you want to see the face of your customer in that gemstone. Okay? You want to bring it back, put it in their hands, and have the money given to you. In theory, that would be very nice. That's the way you would like it to work. But when you don't have the market research, you can't do it. Sometimes you have to wait till your second year, your third year. Steve Jobs, when he started, couldn't do market research. He couldn't write a business plan. If he wanted to search the industry, it was impossible. He was starting a new industry. Southeast Airlines, when they got started, needed to know what routes they intended taking, how many planes, how many passengers, how much that would cost, what interest would be paid on the money borrowed, what amortization was necessary, and they had to have a really careful business plan made out. Very often, in my case, when I started, I had already been in one business which did not go well because I didn't write a business plan, and once I did, it went better. So I wrote a business plan, except I didn't have enough market research, and things went haywire almost from the beginning. It took me over a year to do my market research thoroughly, and I wasn't writing a business plan. But the business grew to a point, and then it just was spinning wheels. Just spinning wheels. And I got frustrated, and something happened that triggered my memory, and I said, well, why don't I try and write a business plan now? And I did, and it worked. And I did better. And the better I wrote my business plans, it's interesting, the better I did. And sometimes at one point I started writing business plans for other people, doing some consulting. And I had to write my business plans better because otherwise I wasn't walking my talk. But when I wrote it better, I did better. Okay, so let's look at how we write a business plan. In the most basic form, a business plan is similar to a travel plan. What is the first thing one should know when they write a business plan or a travel plan? Most people don't get that right. Let's go. Okay. Here's Warren Buffett, and he was thinking what was going wrong at this point. And this is what we're going to try and avoid. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Not being satisfied with the numbers at the end of the year. Let's go to the next one. Writing a business plan. The next one. This was part of the Gem Safari, which I hosted in Brazil, taking people around. But it wasn't here that I learned about the business plan. It was with these people in the RJO sessions. Let's go to the next one. So, you got a map, and you're doing a travel plan. And what's the first thing you need to know? Come back with me to World War II. You're a British paratrooper commander. You're leading your group over the Burmese jungle. You've passed the point of no return. The mission must go on. You got started late. You were going to make a jump just before dusk, but mechanical problems held one of the planes back. Heavy cloud cover came in unexpectedly. It's dark. You have to jump. You jump. You land in the jungle. Your men are very well trained. They have clickers to communicate with one another. Miraculously, no one is hurt. You regroup. You know where you're going to attack. You know what your mission is. You know how you're going to move in. You have very good reconnaissance, and you know the enemy's armament, their strength, their positions. And where do you go? You go nowhere. Because you don't know where you are. You have to wait for sunlight to see the points of reference, the mountains, to figure out where you are. And the mission's delayed a day. Fortunately, it was a success. I'm saying this to point out that sometimes, even on a travel plan, you don't know where you are. And in business, this is much more common. So, what you want, let's go to the, okay, after the jump, let's go to the next one, is the current status. You want to go, and you want to make it very clear to you, because business plans are, if not essentially, to a large degree, to focus you. And there are things you want to analyze. And each step you do will help you build on the other step. So, once you say, what's my current status? And you put in such things as a business concept and services. You put in the current situation as you see it right now. Maybe a competitive analysis, recent changes in the industry. These things will give you a better view of where you really